Hi, I'm Dennis Gage, and welcome to My Classic Car. Well, this week we're in Frankenmuth, Michigan for Frankenmuth Autofest. This really is one of my favorite shows. Great little Bavarian-themed town. Fantastic 3,000 car show at Heritage Park, both Friday and Saturday.
You know, there's a lot of cars out there. It's a very big show.
But one of the coolest things about it is the block party that takes place downtown Friday night.
It's like pandemonium. There's like a gazillion people here.
Check it out.
C6 transmission?
Yep.
I'll take it. You know, this is a great looking ride.
Thank you. Did I disappoint you?
God, this is gorgeous. Stirrup, Mustang, get it? That is very nice. And I'm sort of mixing in the crowd. Nobody really knows I'm here.
Is that the dude?
You ain't Dennis Gage, are you?
If I'm not, I don't know who the hell I am. This is very, very confusing. Must be the glasses. That's the only thing I can think.
You are so awesome.
Legendary muscle cars from My Classic Car. Isn't that nice? Look at that. Hey, can I drive it?
Yeah, you can.
That's incredible. I love it. Where'd my camera guy go?
A camera. Tony, how you doing, man? Great to
Good,
see you.
Dennis. Welcome to Frankenmuth again.
Again, 3 times. Third time, right?
Third time.
You know, and I didn't think the show could get better, and it gets better every time I'm here. This is what, the 30th?
This is the 30th anniversary.
It's unbelievable.
Well,
Tony?
we got the right venue. Look around. Beautiful city. We've got the water. We got great car enthusiasts here in Michigan.
Of course, Michigan's it's a car state. Your park, though, I mean, you stuffed 3,000 some odd cars in here over the weekend.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes, we do. We have them around town too. We have another 500-600 cows sitting on Main Street driving
Well,
around.
last night that was beyond belief. Now, when I was first back here in like '97 or something like that, you weren't doing the downtown thing.
No, we started that after.
And
we
that-
decided to close it and have a real party too.
It was a real party. There had to be 100,000 people down there. It
You know,
was unbelievable.
That's the count, Dennis. The police
Really?
predicted 100,000. We had 12 bands playing music, food cooking. It's just a party.
Cars everywhere, sea of humanity. It was fantastic. And Frankenmuth is just such a great town.
Well, we're known as Festival City here in Michigan.
Really?
But we have a lot of festivals, and they're great.
It exists for festivals, but this has got to be one of the biggest and the best. I mean, the Autofest it's magical.
It's one of the top ones. It is magical. I just love the enthusiasm, all the people, and the variety of cars here. We've got everything you can imagine.
This show is just totally awesome. Let's go look at some of these wild and crazy cars.
Ready to do it,
All right,
friend.
man, let's
Thank
go.
you. Let's do it.
Nice. Joe, this is a really nice piece of work. Man, you know, it would not even be fitting to call it a rat rod. There's too much work in this thing.
It's a crossbreed, I think.
New usage of the term hybrid. Right?
Yes.
This looks like all patchwork copper.
That's what it is.
So how did you do that?
It's flashing material
Yeah,
for
roofing,
traditional.
yeah,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
So it's thin enough that it allows you to form it, but thick enough that it doesn't emulate the edges from the patches underneath.
Right.
So then I just took it on a shear and cut, I don't know, several hundred patches, and then just puzzle pieced it. And when she looked
And-
right, I riveted it on.
That's a lot of riveting.
About 7,000.
Holy cow. And obviously we've got a still theme going here.
Yeah, I'm going to open a distillery in the fall, so
This is your theme car?
this is my theme car.
So I don't know, I'm just gonna guess. The name of the distillery is
Rusted Crow.
Crow. Yeah. Oh man. But really, I mean, you've really got a lot of artsy work here, and it looks to me like it's put on a pretty good frame. Is that a custom?
It's a custom frame. My friend Don Farmer built it. We wanted it as low as possible, kind of stretched out a little bit. Started with that. We set the body on top of it, making sure it was almost all the way slammed to the ground, and went from there.
Well, it does appear to be pretty much slammed to the ground. And, you know, it looks like a solid frame, so you can feel reasonably safe.
It's very solid. Myself and my 7-year-old daughter drove all the way up here from Dearborn in it, so I wouldn't put her in it unless I felt safe.
How was that ride?
Really good,
No
really
kidding?
good actually.
Well, you've got it on air, right? I mean, I can't believe you got it
air
on
in front and back.
Your keg up here is strictly decorative,
Decorative curve, yes.
but you've got discs on it, disc brakes.
Yes.
And what did we, 350 or?
350 small block Chevy,
And
came
you're-
out of a 71 Camaro.
And your headers are wild. You've got kind of a still thing going there too, right?
Yeah, bought 14 U-bends and I cut them in quarter turns and wooden dowels in between to make that perfect worm look from like a condenser on a still.
Exactly. And we don't have to get down and look into the interior. We just look down on the interior. I like the burlap rusted crow seat covers there, and your grenade handle, is that your shifter?
Yeah, that was my son's Halloween prop a couple years ago, and I stole it from him to make a shifter.
And back here, a compressor, so you can bring it up to ride and drop it down to show.
Yeah, 5 inches in the back and 4 inches in the front. It raises at full height.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
59 caddy taillights?
Yes.
But even along the side, this is real wood, right?
These are actual staves of whiskey barrels.
So what did this start life as?
1930 Model A Tudor sedan.
It's dynamite. Joe, best of luck with the distillery. Rusted Crow ride, very nice.
Thank you very much.
I feel like yodeling.
Well, Roger, this baby, man, it's caught my eye. Because it took me back in time. This is like 60s custom, and it screams Detroit to me.
Oh yes, oh yes.
I mean,
I grew up there. I learned, this is where I learned everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was my era, my era.
Well, you know, because these were the things you saw at the Autorama. These were Riddler cars back
Right.
in the
Back in the-
early 60s.
Oh, yes.
And you were saying, I mean, this is a 59 Ford,
Yeah,
right?
right.
And it's got a lot of touches on it. When I saw it, I said, you know, and again, I felt Autorama, I felt Detroit. Things like the asymmetric scoop in front.
Yep.
You worked for the A brothers. You
Yes,
worked
I
for
did.
Mike and
Yes,
Larry
I did.
Alexander,
Mike
right?
and Larry. Yep.
I mean, who are like legends.
They could take anything. They could take a box and make something gorgeous out of it.
They
you
really
know.
could.
Oh
and,
yes.
And
oh.
innovative, and you've done that too. I mean, what all have you done here? Is
Well-
this, have you smashed the grill together? Or is
No,
that,
that's-
the stock.
That's a 59 Mercury grill.
Ah, okay.
And then the 57 DeSoto front bumper.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I don't even call those Frenched headlights. Those are tunnel.
Tunnel.
They're-
Yes.
I mean,
yes,
they're
yes.
really in there.
Oh yes, yes.
The pinstriping on it's killer. You're asymmetric there too. You know, you highlight the scoop and stuff. I love the dummy spots, and I didn't realize that they were also
Yeah.
pinstriped and painted. I thought they were just chrome picking up the color
No,
of the car.
it doesn't want to look like it's bolted on.
Yeah,
It's got
yeah.
to be part of the car.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and the dash. I mean, the dash even looks good from outside. I love how you stripe
Yes,
that.
yes.
Just, I mean, it's awesome. And you've got this thing so far down. She must be on air.
No, it's not. This is the way it rides
No
all the
way.
time.
You ride.
Oh yes, oh yes.
It's on the ground.
Yeah, you have to be a little bit careful.
Yeah. And the cruiser skirts, are they?
Those are handmade. They're all steel.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, yeah.
And your lake pipes,
Yes.
kind of shielded lake pipes. Now, how about the interior?
I had it reupholstered 28 years ago,
Uh-huh.
and other than that, just other than some striping,
It's a 59 Ford.
it's a 59 Ford. Yes.
Oh, man, oh, man.
Yes.
But your striping, that's not really scallop. What do you call that? The
Panel
Panel?
painting. I did
Okay.
the roof and the sides. I did a contrasting color.
And then back here again, like I say, that ain't Frenched. That's tunnel.
That's tunnel. That's tunnel.
That is just crazy, man. You still have the original engine in it?
No, I've got a 460
Oh,
out of a
460.
Lincoln.
Well,
yes.
let's go look at that, baby.
We can look at that.
What? That's tight.
It's tight. It's tight. Yes.
Man, and a little bit of pinstriping on the
Oh,
power
sure.
steering
I can't leave
reservoir there?
anything alone,
No,
you
you
know.
really can't. You have brush will stripe, right?
Right. Correct. Yes.
Oh man,
Yeah.
it's beautiful, man. It's
Yeah.
just
Well, thank
and
you.
does she run nice?
It runs right down
I
the
saw
road.
you guys
real
and
nice.
all your friends cruising the other day.
Yes.
Those cars on the road look awesome.
Oh, they do.
Roger, you got a great car. This 59 Custom. I mean, A Brothers influence. This baby is sweet.
Dennis, thank you very much.
Man, I love it. Matt, I saw you rolling around yesterday, and you know, I thought, oh, there's a Divco. That's not a Divco. It's a Jeep. Not a Jeep. I didn't know what this was. It's a Lynn Air van, right?
Yep, by Lynn Coach.
And what year?
It's a 1963.
Like, how many did they make of these?
We think 400. So,
And what were they used for?
well, they were used for a variety thing. This one we think was a bread truck because it's a half ton.
Well, you know, it's got a real bus-like front end. I mean, they all look like this? I mean, this is
In
very
the front, and they would change by the cargo space.
Uh-huh. Man, I mean, it's crazy. And then you've, of course, modified it a bit.
We hippied it out.
Yeah, you hippied it out. And I love the fact you got it open up. It's got the slant 6.
Right, that's the original slant 6, Holly 1 barrel, 225.
It's badge Dodge. So that's the running gear basically, but
This is their cab forward design.
right.
So-
And you got your keep on trucking gas
Oh
pedal.
yeah, you gotta have that. Yeah.
And is this the original dash, or you've changed out
Well,
the
I had
meters?
no dash when I got it. I added it, all that. That's my version of what it should look like. So.
I see. And then you, like you say, I mean, you've hippied it out. The other thing I've noticed is you just let people kind of climb around in here, and
Oh yeah, I let kids touch it. People get in. I don't care. It's pretty durable, and you know, it's meant to enjoy.
the nice thing is you can. I mean, a 6 foot tall person can stand up in there.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty much. I was looking for a '60s van, and I seen this, and I said, you know, I can stand up in this thing. So.
Man. And there is a lot of metal here. There's a lot of aluminum. This is not a cheap body. And then just these, solid aluminum doors, right? Just that, and that's how they work.
Right.
I've never seen one. You see Divcos, and they're great. I mean, I love
Right.
Divcos. They're dynamite. But this is different, man. 63 Dodge P100 Lynn Air Van, right? Did I get it all right?
Yep, that's it. It's a big title.
Thank God it's written up there.
Thanks.
Wild ride. The only one I've seen today, or ever. I've seen a lot of old ones, but you don't see one this year. Well, Steve, 66 LeSabre.
Yes.
Right? Man, these are, I love Buicks. I mean, they're great cars. And from a look standpoint, to drop it down like this, you're kind of down in the weeds show stance here. And what are the wheels?
They're intro wheels. They're 18 inches on the front and 20 inches on the back.
It gives it a great look. But the nose on these coming out there, it's got a beak on it, great grill. It looks really good. And I also like this, the LeSabre, these are the Ventaports.
The fender vents,
yeah.
Yep.
Ventaport.
Yep.
But in 66, they kind of made it a little bit more subtle, it's kind of argent look, silver argent, and
Right.
and you still get the 1, 2, 3, meaning LeSabre,
Yep.
but in a real subtle thing that goes great with this trim line through here. The interior looks pretty close to stock too.
It's actually original.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
It hasn't been
Original
redone.
interior has not been redone. It's held up real well.
Man.
Does have the custom interior, so it's a little nicer trim work.
Yeah. Gosh, it's nice though. And the rear end is similar to 65, but a little bit different, right?
Similar, a little bit different. A little bit different tail lights and trim in the middle. Back when GM used to change them every year.
Every year, yeah.
Yeah.
The engine in this would have been...
It's a 340. It was a 344 barrel, high compression. Now it's got fuel injection on it.
Let's go look at it.
Okay.
And
Little rain.
it had rained a little bit,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
little rain. Yeah.
Now, that almost looks like a Pontiac block color. In fact, it's not even Pontiac. What?
The
It's Lincoln.
Yeah, the original color was a reddish orange, and I thought the body color would look good on this with the black, so we went with the same paint as on the body.
Well, Steve, incredible. 66 Buick LeSabre. I love this baby. Down low, low and slow.
Yeah,
Thanks for bringing it out, man.
Thank you, my pleasure.
Now, this is a unique way to ride a motorcycle. Well, Roger, this is a beautiful car, and one you don't see very often. This is a 62 Pontiac Grand Prix.
Right.
Right? And wasn't that the first year for the Grand Prix?
Yes, it was.
It's such a Pontiac front end. You got the beak on there, but the side-by-side headlights, it went up
Yep.
through 64.
Yep.
It just looks great. And the lines on this car, I mean, she's long, but there's a lot of complex creases and character lines and stuff. What's the color, man? It is just,
It's raspberry pearl.
wow. Man, the two-door hardtop, and the interior looks original.
It is.
It hasn't been redone?
No, other than the dash has been recovered and painted to go with the color of the outside.
And they kind of an orchid color there.
Yeah, but everything else, seats, carpeting, headliner, door panels, all original.
Even the carpeting?
Yep.
With the tail lights on these, I really love
They did a good job sculpting it out.
Pontiac excitement.
Yep.
So it's badged 421. Do you still have the original 421 in it?
Yeah.
Wow, let's go look at that
Yep.
thing, man. Oh man, that's that looks pretty stock too. That's the original block color too, right?
Yep. Yep. Pontiac blue.
421.
Pretty healthy puppy.
It gets down the road pretty nice, doesn't it?
It's a healthy puppy.
Well, you got a great car here, man. 62 Pontiac Grand Prix. Love the wheels, love the color, love everything about it. Roger.
Thank you,
nice
Dennis.
ride.
Thank you.
Man, I absolutely love the Frankenmuth Autofest. Frankenmuth, Michigan, you gotta check this one out. I mean, really, it's great.